Pneumatic-specific blocks are located in the Pneumatic Blocks section of the programmer interface. Click the Pneumatic Blocks button to open a panel with these specialized blocks. If you're using only Easy Pneumatics, select the Easy Pneumatics option from the drop-down menu in the Master Program block. If you're using both Easy Pneumatics and Easy Motor together, choose the Easy Motor plus Pneumatics option from the drop-down menu. To control a single pneumatic actuator, simply drag the Actuate block into the Program section of the Master Program block. Then configure the Actuate block as needed. Users can select which actuator to control from the cylinder drop-down menu. Easy Pneumatics supports up to 4 actuators, all of which will be visible in the programming interface. Next, choose whether you want the actuator to extend or retract its piston rod using the drop-down menu. Be sure to connect the air lines to the correct receptacles on the control box. Extend lines on the top and retract lines on the bottom. Finally, if your actuator has position sensors, check the Wait for Sensor checkbox. When selected, the system will wait for the sensor to be activated before proceeding to the next step in the automated motion sequence. It's important to ensure that the sensor connectors are plugged into the correct M8 receptacles on the control box, corresponding to the associated actuator. Note that if no sensor is associated with your actuator and the Wait for Sensor box is checked, the system will wait for the sensor to be activated. If no activation occurs, the system will eventually time out and produce an error, causing the program to stop. Users often want the system to wait until the current action, for example, extending or retracting a cylinder, is complete before proceeding to the next step in the automated motion sequence. When sensors are available, this can easily be achieved by checking the Wait for Sensor box as described earlier. However, if no sensors are available, the same result can be achieved by adding a Wait block. Note that when using this strategy, the system does not actually verify whether a cylinder has fully extended or retracted, as it would with sensors. Instead, it relies on a set amount of time to ensure the action is completed. Therefore, it's important to configure the wait block with enough time to allow for the action to finish. For actuators with short strokes, a wait time of half a second to 1 second is typically sufficient. For actuators with longer strokes or slower movements, longer wait times may be necessary. The simultaneous cylinder actuate block allows all cylinders to extend or retract at the same time. To use this block, drag it into the Program section of the Master Program block and configure it as needed. Check the boxes next to the cylinders you want to engage and select either Extend or Retract from the drop-down menu to specify the action. If sensors are being used, you can enable the Wait for Sensor condition by checking the corresponding box. Note that Wait for Sensor options will only appear if the associated cylinder has been selected. The simultaneous cylinder actuate block is also useful in the Initialize section of the Master Program block, as it allows users to quickly define the starting positions of all 4 supported cylinders at once.